Public notice records filed in Maryland Superior Court. Moorish American Consular Court, Maryland Territory, Court Clerk. BYRON Zahar Bey, Chief Clerk, mac000000120. Filed. 019 Postmaster General 23 of 42 Sovereign Postmaster General. Maryland Territory, Ancient Muuri Land, BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, BYRON Zahar Bey, Ancient Al-Moroccan Empire, Moorish Empire Foundation Document. Empire State of Morocco, United States for America, Moorish National Republic, Federal Government, Societas Republicae Al-Moricanos, Moorish Divine and National Movement of the Earth. Northwest Maxime, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, all adjoining islands, Temple of the Moon and Sun, the true and de jure natural peoples, heirs of the land, Islam. Universal Sovereignty, Original Indigenous Natural Divine Sovereignty, Postmaster General BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, BYRON Zahar Bey. Empire State of Morocco, Unum Sanctam. One God, one faith, one spiritual authority. Always and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. This is a sovereignty livingency and Article 3 Moorish American Al-Moroccan Court ACCTIONE. I am sovereignly livinge justice BYRON CALVIN RODGERS in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. My free chosen national appellation is BYRON Zahar Bey in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. I and all Moors are the original indigenous sovereignty and Al-Moroccan Moorish American ascendants of the great Pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites. Our full faith and trust, our allegiance, our credit and our energy are hereby vested in ourselves, for we are the people who are the original indigenous natural divine and empire state of Morocco and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government. We are one God. We hereby exercise all sovereignty rights at this time and at all points in time nunc pro tunc. Plus, whereas it is the law by the sovereignty judicial presentment that from time immemorial into perpetuity, BYRON CALVIN RODGERS and all Moors, in capitis diminutio nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, in proprio heredes are the universal sovereignty original indigenous postmasters for all land, all natural resources, all shipping, all postal, all banking and all commerce at earth, Gaia, America, Northwest Maxime, Northwest Africa, the North Gate and all Al-Moroccan ancient dominions. I and all sovereignty original indigenous natural divine Moorish Americans who are the sovereignty universal original indigenous nations and governments are the highest authority and are the sovereignty executors, ministers, trustees, claimants, and beneficiaries for our own vast estate. All commerce is backed by gold, silver, precious metals, rare earth minerals, and natural high-value elements on our estate. Plus, whereas the flag for all post offices on our lands is the sovereignty universal original indigenous Moorish American flag, which is red, white, the green 5-pointed star. Plus, whereas we are the sovereignty peaceful highest jurisdiction for all matters, spots and points in time. The universal sovereignty original indigenous Moorish American consular courts are the proper jurisdiction for the land and for all postmaster affairs. All sovereignty universal original indigenous Al-Moroccan Moorish American Empire State of Morocco postmasters are post-court justices, judges and consuls. Plus, whereas the sovereignty ancient Moorish American gold standard is activated at all dominions and the sovereignty ancient periodic table for natural elements is also activated. All strategic natural minerals and metals affidavits are hereby activated. All systems at our ancient dominions are subject to the universal livinge sovereignty original indigenous natural divine ancient Al-Moroccan Moorish American Empire State of Morocco to include banking and funds conveyance systems, stock exchange markets, commodities markets, all industrial systems and blockchain systems. All of which are part and parcel of our ancient gold-backed universal postal union system. Whereas the sovereignty land gauge for our land is ancient in English, ancient Phoenician, and Moorish Latin. All sovereignty nations and governments chosen land gauges shall be honored. The sovereignty livinge ancient zodiac Moorish American Constitution is in force. The living sovereignty American Constitution for the United States is also in force. The Moorish American Universal Commerce Portals are hereby open for gold-backed exchange, trade and commerce. The American Provost Marshal has been notified. All sovereignty original indigenous and dipni Moorish American autographs affirming this, and all sovereignty original indigenous and Empire State ob Morocco and the de jure. Moorish National Republic Federal Government documents are on the public record at America, and Morocco, Northwest Maxime, Northwest Africa, the North Gate, Turtle Island, Gaia, Midgardi, Earth. Chronos time immemorial into perpetuity. Ego sum. We affirm, agree and accept BYRON CALVIN RODGERS Justice Vizier Mini Star. In capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, in proprio heredes. No ties to agent is no ties to principal. No ties to principal is no ties to agent. Empire State of Morocco. Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Moorish American Consulate. Maryland Territory. Ancient Muuri land. Universal Natural Ariacade, Latitude. Amen, Amen Dico Vobis, Quicum Altige Verita Super Terra Mirunt Ligata et Ego in Silo et Quicum Salvrithi Super Terra Mirunt Saluta et in Silo. Amen, Amen Dico Vobis. Quicum Allige Verita Super Terra Mirunt Ligata et Ego in Silo et Quicum Salvrithi Super Terra Mirunt Saluta et in Silo. Amen, Amen Dico Vobis. Quicum allige verita super terra mirunt ligata et ego in silo et quicum salvrithi super terra mirunt saluta et in silo. Shalom. Islam.